Welcome! In today's video, we're going to learn some essential family vocabulary in English. Whether you're talking about your parents, siblings, or relatives, these words will help you describe your family in conversations. Let's get started and make learning fun.
Father is a noun. It's the guy who's usually in charge of fixing things around the house and telling you to eat your vegetables. For example, in the sentence, "My father is great at fixing broken toys." Father means the man who is your parent, and probably the one who tells you to stop playing and do your homework. Fathers can be funny, helpful, and sometimes even a little goofy.
Mother is a noun. She's the one who knows where everything is in the house, from your missing socks to your favorite snack. For example, in the sentence, "My mother makes the best pancakes." Mother means the woman who is your parent, and probably the one who makes sure you're always wearing clean clothes. Mothers are loving, caring, and usually the first to know when you need a hug.
Brother is a noun. He's the person who might steal your snacks but also defend you in a superhero battle. For example, in the sentence, "My brother always makes me laugh." Brother means the guy who shares your parents and probably tries to beat you at video games. Brothers can be a little annoying sometimes, but they're also your partner in crime.
Sister is a noun. She's the one who might borrow your clothes without asking, but also the one who's there to share secrets and laugh at silly jokes. For example, in the sentence, "My sister helps me with my homework." Sister means the girl who's your sibling and sometimes your best friend, even if she can be a little bossy. Sisters are fun, caring, and always ready for a good adventure together. Baby is a noun. It's the tiny person who might cry a lot but also makes everyone smile with their cute little giggles. For example, in the sentence, "The baby is learning to crawl." Baby means a very young child who's still figuring out how to do things like walk or talk, and probably stealing all the attention. Babies are adorable, messy, and always up to something new.
Cousin is a noun. They're like a mix between a friend and a family member, someone you can hang out with at family parties and maybe even team up with to annoy your parents. For example, in the sentence, "My cousin and I love to play video games together." Cousin means the child of your aunt or uncle. Cousins are awesome because they're family, but they're also fun to have as playmates. Uncle is a noun. He's the guy who's always ready with a funny joke or a cool story, and sometimes he's the one who sneaks you extra treats when your parents aren't looking. For example, in the sentence, "My uncle takes me to the park on weekends." Uncle means your parent's brother, and usually he's pretty awesome. Uncles are fun, silly, and always there for a good time.
Aunt is a noun. She's the person who's always ready with a hug, a sweet treat, or a secret you can't wait to share. For example, in the sentence, "My aunt loves to tell stories about when my parents were kids." Aunt means your parent's sister, and she's usually full of fun surprises. Aunts are caring, playful, and always there to make family time extra special. Parents is a noun. They're the two people who are in charge of making sure you're fed, dressed, and, hopefully, not causing too much trouble. For example, in the sentence, "My parents love to take us on family vacations." Parents means the people who take care of you, give you advice, and maybe even embarrass you with their dance moves at family parties. Parents are busy, loving, and always looking out for you.
Child is a noun. It's the person who asks a million questions, has a ton of energy, and can turn anything into a game. For example, in the sentence, "The child is playing in the park." Child means a young person who's still learning about the world, having fun, and probably making a mess along the way. Children are curious, playful, and always ready for an adventure.
Grandmother is a noun. She's the wise and loving person who bakes the best cookies, tells the best stories, and always has a warm hug ready for you. For example, in the sentence, "My grandmother tells me funny stories about when she was young." Grandmother means your parent's mom, and she's usually full of love, wisdom, and sweet surprises. Grandmothers are caring, kind, and often the ones who spoil you just a little bit.
Grandfather is a noun. He's the guy who knows all the old stories, can fix almost anything, and usually has the best jokes, even if they're a little silly. For example, in the sentence, "My grandfather taught me how to fish." Grandfather means your parent's dad, and he's often the one who spoils you with treats and gives you wise advice. Grandfathers are funny, caring, and always ready to share a great memory.
All right, that's all for today's vocabulary adventure. You've learned some awesome new words, and now it's your turn to use them. But before you go, here's a challenge. Try using 3 of today's words in a sentence and share it in the comments. I'll be waiting to see your creative sentences. Don't forget to hit that like button if you had fun, and be sure to subscribe so we can keep learning together. Until next time, keep practicing and keep having fun with English. See you soon. Ready for another challenge? Click the link in the description to take a fun online quiz and see how well you know your family vocabulary.